All right, the first Preservation Department agenda item today is an application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Queens, docket number 15-6207, Block 8040, Lot 68, 102 Shore Road in the Douglaston Historic District, a colonial revival-style house designed by H.H. Ross and built in 1908, and a freestanding garage built in 1910. This is an application to legalize the removal of siding, windows, doors, and the installation of a new exterior stair and paving without Landmarks Preservation Commission permits, and to alter the fenestration and to install new windows, doors, railings, and siding.
Morning, Commissioners and State Preservation staff. 102 Shore Road is this house over here, and the application is to legalize work that has already been started on the house. And I'll just go over all of those items. Firstly, the house was clad in artificial siding and designation, which has been removed, and they're proposing to replace it with painted clapboard siding, which is a sample over here. In addition, they're replacing the non-historic windows with 1/1 wood windows, and they're also replacing the original wood casings, which were covered over by the vinyl siding. In addition, they're going to be altering some non-historic window openings, such as this one, and replacing them with window openings that are more in line with the historic windows. The shutters will be replaced with new painted wood shutters. The iron railings, which are currently on the porch and are non-historic, will be removed and replaced with fight pond railings. They're also installing a railing on top of the entrance porch and creating a door to have access to that. And also the entrance door will be replaced with a new multi-pane door with side lights. The asphalt shingled roof has already been replaced with an artificial slate roof. The brick entrance steps have been also replaced with a wider bluestone steps and path. And a new basement entrance is being created adjacent to the porch. And there will be a new curb cut on Arlen Road. There is an existing garage back there already, an historic garage, so they will create a new curb cut and pave the driveway and a portion of the backyard with cobblestone. And the garage door will be replaced also, and I just want to show you some photographs. So this is an historic photo, which if you'd like I can pass around, and it does show that there were some railings originally on top of one of the porches. And just to give you an idea of the current condition, or at least back in June, this was the condition of the house at that time. And as you can see, the bluestone path and steps have been installed, and the opening on top of the porch has also been enlarged for the installation of a door. And this is adjacent to the porch. This is the new basement opening over here. And the architect and owner and contractor are here if you have any questions.
While I don't generally condone legalizations, it's always unfortunate when people have gone ahead and started work. However, in this case, it seems that some of the things that they've done are actually positive in terms of the material. It seems that they've actually brought it back to clapboard, which is much better than what it was before. It seems they've treated the fenestration rather sensitively and have also made it more similar to what was there historically. And maybe there's some details that can be finessed, but I think in general, the direction that they're moving in is pretty positive. Comments? Okay. All right, so we have to take testimony as well, but yes, please, Diana, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with your comments, Madam Chairman. I think that the effect of the changes that have been made are all positive in taking it back to a more historic condition prior to designation. And the only question I have for the architect is the railing and why they didn't use a wooden railing replacement, because I think the other changes are all in my opinion, in the correct direction.
Why don't we ask the architect? The architect is here? Yes, please come forward. Commissioner has... Yes, please come forward. We'll just clarify what the question is.
Yeah, it's my understanding, you've been doing...
Please state... Yeah, sorry. Okay, yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Chapin.
You made a number of changes. In general, you're using wood on the wood framing and other places. And in fact, also, as far as that goes, the artificial slate is something we permitted in other locations. So I think all these changes are desirable. But in the case of the railing, you're using not a wood. And I was curious as to why would you not use wood? Because you're returning to mostly appropriate materials, and this just seems a little unusual, the use of the five-ball.
Okay, the house is located next to the water, and our client was not very happy with the option using the wood railing. So Python is more maintenance, less maintenance supposed than the wood, but we can go to that option if you are concerned about. The look is the same. Maybe it's just more natural, and I believe it should. It's up to your decision to decide.
Okay, so you'll be willing to do that if we ask you to change?
Was it just a maintenance concern because it's near the water, you were saying? Or did you say it was near the, it was on, you're concerned about water or just?
So the house is next to the water.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other questions for the architect? Yes.
I just want to understand if you're removing all the siding and putting on real wood siding, is that also true for the soffit? If it's like aluminum soffit, is that coming out too?
Aluminum siding is coming out. But
And the soffit as well, the underside of the
yes, everything will be replaced with
wood?
yes.
Okay. Sills, the casings, everything else?
Everything.
Right. It's all going to be wood except for the railings?
Yes.
And now maybe the railings. Are there any other questions for the architect? All right, we'll take testimony. Kelly Carroll?
Good morning, Kelly Carroll, Historic Districts Council. HDC finds the overall proposal for this 1908 colonial revival appropriate, but we ask the Commission to pay special attention to the shape of the porch balusters. The house retains some of its original posts and columns, which are treated in the Doric order. The tax photo reveals that the balusters had minimal treatment in unison with the posts, and we ask that this design be replicated accurately. Thank you.
Thank you. The community board has voted and has supported this project. They have no... All right, I think they generally support the project, but they have no comment on the railing, and they just want to ensure that Landmarks Preservation Commission looks at the railing. So it seems that the railing is the issue here. I don't think we need a response from the architect, since they've already said that they'd be willing to change the railing. So we can close the hearing. All in favor? Okay. Any opposed? So the hearing is closed. Yes.
Staff should take a good look at the details, because there aren't a lot of details, and some of what's drawn here is contradictory with other things, like corner boards, those surrounds, things like that. You don't know where God lives.
Okay, we can ask the staff to look
Yeah.
at that. Okay. In that case, we can move to decision. Fred, would you like to read that? Sure. And with the modification for...
Right.
Okay.
In the matter of 102 Shore Road, Douglaston Historic District, the application is to legalize the removal of siding, windows, doors, and the installation of a new exterior stair and paving without LPC Commission permits, and to alter the fenestration and to install new windows, doors, railings, and siding. I recommend approval, noting that the removal of the synthetic siding and non-historic windows and doors did not cause the removal of any historic building fabric. that the proposed painted wood clapboard will restore the house's original cladding material, that the proposed deck on top of the entrance portico, the railing and the door created by dropping the sill of the second floor window opening are consistent with features seen on other colonial revival style houses in the historic district, that the new window casings will restore the architectural features common on houses of this age and style, that bluestone is a common material for entrance steps and paths in the historic district, that removal of the existing porch and stoop railing will not eliminate any significant features of the house, that alterations of existing non-historic window openings and the installation of 1/1 wood double-hung windows throughout the house will create a more uniform fenestration pattern throughout the house and return it closer to its historic appearance. That the artificial slate roof is closer in appearance to the historic roofing material than the asphalt shingle that existed at the time of designation, that the proposed painted wood louvered shutters are in keeping with the architectural character of the house, that the driveway paving, while an increase in area, will not adversely affect the landscape, that the new cellar steps will be tucked adjacent to the portico and will not call attention to themselves, that the front and side entrance doors are in keeping with the age and style of the house in terms of configuration and materials, that the new garage door will be painted to harmonize with the garage and will not detract from the garage facade, and that the proposed work, and that the railings will not be FIPON plastic railings, but rather will be wood. The applicant will work closely with the commission staff to assure all the details are consistent with houses of this age and style in the historic district, and the proposed work will make the house relate better to the historic and architectural character of the Douglaston Historic District.
All in favor?
All right.